That was a very hard impact there as they're heading up into the left.
Full course caution. Huge impact between the 99, the Daytona prototype, and the 62,
Memo
the
Gidley.
GTLM Ferrari. Memo Gidley behind the wheel of the 99.
Great response from everybody here in terms of safety workers and flag marshals. Remember that Daytona does this better than anyone else. The debris field there, obviously we're looking into the sunset
right
with
into the sun.
And we had just seen the 62 running off pace. You said looking into the sun, perhaps Memo Gidley looking down or trying to look through the windscreen, just could not see the 62, could not judge the speed, and the impact was ferocious.
I would say that is probably 100-mile-an-hour impact when he hit him, which is extraordinary. Remember, these cars, the safety cells, state-of-the-art technology they have there. But that is the toughest place. He let the car out probably to the left and was pulling back to the right and was looking straight in the sun. And that was as much a shock to the driver of 62 as it was for Memo.
It was Matteo Malicelli in the 62 Ferrari, and the medical workers right there, absolutely instantly. Good to see. In fact, that is very near one of the emergency entries for the crews. So they are on the scene, and that's the best news that we have, is that the safety crew arrived as quickly as it did. The fire that we saw momentarily in the 99 out almost immediately. That is good. And now safety crew will go to work and do what they do so well, and that is take the safety of these drivers into their hands and ply their trade, try to extricate them from the vehicles and get them to the emergency center and take care of these drivers.
Now, remember, we cannot pass any more comments on how the driver's doing until we hear from the safety officials. But what we're seeing here behind the Audi R8 pace car is something that is very tough for all the drivers in the cars behind, because these cars, imagine slowing down to a stop, a thoroughbred racehorse at full sweat and heat, and they're now stationary and behind. And it's very hard to run these cars at station. The heat soak, each one of these cars right now, the engineers are going to be studying the telemetry. It's a lot can go wrong for the cars behind right now.
And when you're passing an accident like this, you know it's a big one. And, and so your thoughts are with that driver. And, I'm sure these guys are on the radio asking for updates from their crew. Of course, they don't have any more than we do at this point.
Well, it's one of those things, too. You race so hard and you're invincible. And then this happens. And I know for me personally, the few times I saw something like this when I was in the cockpit, all of a sudden the reality of what you do and how you ply your trade becomes very, very real. Memo Gidley, just a substitute driver over the last couple of years for the Gainesco team. A super guy, very talented race car driver, sharing that car with Darren Law, John Fogarty, and Alex Gurney, the two regular drivers for Gainesco. And our thoughts certainly with both of the drivers involved in this incident. It was a huge impact out of the International Horseshoe on the way to the kink in the infield. Full course caution for a huge incident between the 99 Memo Gidley and Matteo Malicelli in the 62 Risi Ferrari. We'll be back to Daytona.